see how it plays out in round 2. So Drysdale with maximum points, Lynch, Scrivener, Powney, Rippon, the 2 New Zealand guys. Powney, the 19s New Zealand champion, Rippon, the Open New Zealand champion. Simon Zustovic and Tristan Conn from Newport there. That was your top 8 after round 1. Let's take a look at the start list for round 2. The New Zealand boys are back and ready to go. They're getting ready for the World Championships next week in Adelaide. And here's the start list. Blake Drysdale, Jason Goff, Sunshine Coast Jr. now racing for Kurrawa. Rippon and Rippon. Sam Ross from Kurrawa as well, and young Sam Zustovic, just a junior, racing for Mollymook there. They had a runner-up finish in the women. Let's see what they can do in the men, but Blake Drysdale has to be the red-hot favourite going in here. Rippon, the Open men's champion from New Zealand. The Piha boys in green, Mollymook in black, Goff from Kurrawa there, sporting a little bit of chest hair. You don't see that in the men's beach flags competition all that often. The 2 Kurrawa boys at the top there. Drysdale from Newport in the maroon. The boys are set. Off and away, even across the field, maybe that side. One of the Kurrawa boys done for pace, manages to get a flag, and it is Goff who goes home. He was quick, but he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, Goff, very unlucky there. He had plenty of speed early on, and we'll have to take a look at the replay, Josh, just to see where he went wrong. His start wasn't too bad. He's got the right shoulder dipped, which is an interesting starting tactic, but Goff was up very quickly. Looks to work out towards his right and almost put himself outside the arena as Sam Ross, his clubmate, comes into the middle.
Sam Ross was done for pace there, but he was smart. He looked up, looked across, got himself a flag and survived. Zustovic has been in some big battles with Blake Drysdale and Jake Lynch over the last couple of seasons. No Jake Lynch today. Alex Rippon, our first time we've seen him in the Ocean6 series in the final there. He's a big lad. He's got plenty of power in those thighs. Looking like Christmas hams there. The boys are set. Heads are down, off and away. Once again, Ross is done for pace. He knows he's done for pace. He tries to come across and steal Alex Rippon's. Oh, and the 2 boys come up together, and the big man and the small man, neither one wants to let it go. And just like that, we're down for a runoff, and we don't see multiple runoffs very often, but Sam Ross has been done for pace twice, but he's just managed to scavenge his way into a flag. Rippon really needed to go the bump there.
Well, Alex Rippon and Sam Ross, they come together, they both grab the flag, and Josh, we are heading into a runoff.
Well, what about Zustovic there? Tries to take out the other of the Rippon boys, and yeah, Rubbing's racing there, couple survive, and we're down to a race. Sam Ross, he's gone the Seagull both times in the opening 2 rounds. He's much taller than his rival from New Zealand, the Piha Club, made famous for its giant surf. Let's see if they can do the beach flags as well. This is just to stay alive, so down to racing early on. 2 boys are set. The officials are happy. Off and away, very even at the start. Oh, a little stumble from Rippon, a big stumble. He had 2 in a row, and Sam Ross survives. Alex Rippon goes home. And just like that, his day is done, the Kiwi competitor. And he will be chaired off the Beach Flags Arena at the moment. Look at that little stumble there from him, and that was all she wrote.
Well, it was the undulating soft sand here at Coolum that caught Alex Rippon off guard, and Sam Ross will be going through.
Sam Ross survives, so it was going to be 2 Kurrawa boys home in the first 2 runs, but he manages to stay alive. Blake Drysdale. Just the 4 men left. Drysdale, Zustovic, the other of the Rippon boys, Dan Rippon, and then Sam Ross at the top. 4 guys, 3 flags. You get a flag, you stay on the podium there, and you'd have to think with the extra run and what we've seen so far, Sam Ross, he's going to have to do something special to survive here. Boys are set, off and away. Immediately, Zustovic and Drysdale head-to-head, side by side, and Ross is done for pace. He almost flies out of the arena there, and he's blowing up, but there was just a lot of speed from our New Zealand friend, Zustovic and Blake Drysdale.
Well, have a look at the speed of Zustovic. He is like a whippet, absolutely flying across the sand. No one is running with him.
He's so fast he made your commentary slow, Jack. That is how good he is, and we're down to 3. The Kiwi, Dan Rippon, the big man, Blake Drysdale, and the people's champ, Sam Zustovic. He's the youngest in the field, and he is very quick across the sand. Blake Drysdale, the heavy favourite. He went a season undefeated, not last summer, but the summer before. Dan Rippon, he's had a few trips out here into the Ocean6 series. The last 2 rounds, he's trying to get a big result. Off and away once again. Blake Drysdale, Zustovic come together, bounce, shove, and there is who gets it? Blake Drysdale, and well, I thought Drysdale was done for all money. He bounced off Zustovic and came back onto Rippon, got the flag and stays alive. And what about Zustovic? That was impressive from him.
Well, Blake pinball Drysdale thrown between the 2 men and manages to come up with a flag. He is magic. Blake, Magic Man Drysdale, comes up with a flag ahead of Rippon. How he did it, Josh, I'm not sure.
He tried to take on Zustovic. He wasn't having a bar of it. Came back and the push, shove, a little hand. Trips early, goes for the big grab, and oh, he missed it there, but Rippon goes over the top and just managed to come out with it. Oh, it's sitting there, grabs it, and the Magic Man pulls something out of the hat, and Zustovic, although Drysdale was the favourite going in, Zustovic has looked rock solid every run. He's looked fast, he's looked strong, and he's not having a bar of it from Blake Drysdale. This is it. Little smirk on the face there of Zustovic. He knows he's in form. He's got to take full advantage. Drysdale had the scare in the final round, and this is for all the chocolates in the Beach Flag Arena. 2 men, 1 flag, the gold medal on the line. The boys are set. Off and away, even at the start, immediately into the bodywork from Drysdale, but Zustovic has got the speed, he's got the flag, and he's got the win.
Well, pure speed, pure class there from Sami Zustovic. What a win. And absolutely lightning run up very quick, and we may have an injury here. Blake Drysdale, that'll be a huge out, Josh, particularly heading into the world titles for Newport.
Oh no, that's not what we want to see. Zustovic, they turned together, they immediately went for the body work. Blake Drysdale tried to drop the shoulder, but the pure speed around the outside, he gets the flag, and let's see if we can see where the injury happens to the ankle of Drysdale. I don't know, I haven't seen it anywhere. Zustovic grabs the flag, destroys the camera, and takes the win. And I wonder if Blake Drysdale's all right. We wish him all the best in his recovery. Zustovic on top for the first time in the Ocean6 series this summer. Drysdale in second, Rippon in third. Ross, Rippon and Goff were our final. And what a final it was. Let's hear from the man, the moment, Sam Zustovic.
Here we are, round 2 winner, Sam the man. He's young, he's fast, and he's round 2 winner. Mate, outstanding.
I feel bloody awesome, mate. I'm so happy.
You're really happy?
Yeah, heaps happy.
Mate, 16 years of age. Obviously last year as a 15-year-old, you mixed it with these boys, but really impressed by how much you learnt last year to now bring it to the 4 this year.
Yeah, definitely. Like last Ocean6, I had a shock and I learnt from my mistake, trained for the week, and then this is what I got.
Mate, 16 years of age. Obviously, you've got a good team down there in Mollymook. Is there a few people I want to thank down there in getting to where you are today?
I also want to thank my coach, Dan. He's bloody awesome. And just my mum for taking me everywhere.
How good are Dan and Mama Zustovic? They get him everywhere, they get him done, and he is second on the point score. Big shout out to the Mollymook crew down there, but Blake Drysdale still has the lead with a win in a second. It's going to take something to get over the top of him. That is the Beach Flags Run and One. We'll be back after the break with more surf action.